I always think it's extremely sad to be at a funeral when the summer is almost upon us.
How come? Better than standing around the grave on a freezing winter's day, surely.
No, Nigel. What I mean is, the poor soul that's being lowered into the grave or placed in the incinerator will not be able to experience the nicer weather like the rest of us. I feel sorry for them.
They're none the wiser.
But we don't know that. I believe in the afterlife.
Yes, Peter, you would. Always had your head in the clouds and your mind elsewhere.
Talking of clouds, looks like he's at it again. Smoke billowing right across the road.
Now, old Sid Benmarsh. He's only doing what farmers have always done. Burning the stubble.
But that's usually done in the autumn, isn't it? After the harvest has been completed and the fields emptied.
Oh, well, don't ask me. He's a farmer. He does what he does.
I'm not even sure in this day and age of being eco-friendly that he's not breaking the law.
Knowing old Sid, he'll do whatever he feels he has to.
Well, I wish he didn't. I would hope that he'd be more mindful of people driving past, as are we, and local people out in their gardens trying to enjoy this weather.
I've never heard any complaints as yet.
I don't know why you're being so defensive of him.
Look, Peter, I'm trying to concentrate on my driving through this smoke. It's just like manoeuvring through thick fog.
Then, Nigel, I rest my case. If this makes us late arriving at the crematorium, then our clients' loved ones will be none too pleased. I know that there are 6 of us in total carrying this coffin, but I cannot help thinking that old Mrs. Barker must have lost an enormous amount of weight before she passed.
She did. She was extremely ill.
Poor soul.
She was stinking rich and will be paid well for this service. Always remember that.
Is money the only thing that dominates your mind, brother dear?
Now let me trim your beard for you, old son, just like your family wanted.
Just popping out, Nigel.
Going to be long. We've got that cremation at 3, don't forget.
Oh, I'll be back well before then. Bit late for him to be having a shave, isn't it?
It's what his family wanted. After all, he is going to be in his Sunday best. When they visit, they'll want him to look just so.
You need a sharper cutthroat than that. All he'll end up with is stubble.
Very fashionable. This is the only blade I've got.
Where are you going, by the way? The ashes. To see great Aunt Nesta.
Good luck. 95 and more confused than ever.
No, not about everything. We often have a very good chat.
Anyhow, don't forget that cremation.
I won't.
And don't believe everything the old grouch tells you.
See you later.
Great Aunt Nesta. She sees and says too much.
The amount of time throughout the day that Mr. Benson sleeps, he might just as well be dead.
Nesta.
Well, he's no good to man, woman, or beast. Can't be much of a life for him, neither.
Well, I don't suppose he's any the wiser.
I expect we could do him a good deal when the time comes.
Deal?
The family business. Coffins don't need to be expensive nowadays. They come in all shapes and sizes.
I think you'd better keep your voice down.
Talking of which, how is Nigel? As grabbing as ever?
He's preparing for an afternoon cremation. Farmer Sid Benmarsh's elder brother Len.
Didn't know he was gone. Was it sudden?
He slipped in the dairy and suffocated head down in cow excrement.
Oh, how awful.
It was. He stank to high heaven when we collected him.
Cremation's at 2, Sid. Not that long to go. Thought you'd be all shard and ready by now.
You knows I well enough. Quick swirl down with this parlour rose will do, I.
Nothing would surprise me knowing you. So, this is where it all happened, is it?
Just there back of Bay 3. Just finishing off her freezing he was. She lifted her tail, let it all go, and old Sid slipped in it and fell face down. Must have knocked himself out on the parlour floor and suffocated, see?
Tragic.
I don't know what you find so tragic about it. In your business, you're dealing with death every day.
True, but usually they're strangers. Not friends or neighbours like you and your
Right,
friend.
and on that subject, what you're charging us for this, hell of a lot of money, too much.
It's the standard funeral rate at the moment. I'm doing you the best deal that I can, Sid.
Well, 'tain't good enough. You and your brother Nigel planning to retire to the costed our fortune, then?
Good old Sid, got a good sense of humour even in the face of family tragedy.
Oh, Len would have appreciated it. Just 'cause he passed the year after now don't mean we can't still enjoy a sense of humour at his expense.
Right, well, all I really called for was to let you know that everything is all set for this afternoon. But, just one other thing. On the back of his head, there was a very nasty gash. Like someone had hit him hard with a metal object of some kind.
Probably the metal bar on the milking bay. I expect he hit it as he fell.
Possible, I suppose. Just thought I'd best let you know, Sid. Anyhow, see you at the crematorium at 3. Our limo will be here to collect you all at about 2:30.
No, don't bother with no limo. I shall come on me Massey Ferguson. Ain't paying no extra for some fancy girt car. You're getting more than enough from me as it is.
You can't come to the funeral service on your tractor. There is no extra charge for the limo. That'll be you, your wife Annie, and your daughter, for goodness sake.
They ain't coming. 'Tis only I. Annie and Marion are off into town to do a bit of shopping this afternoon.
Oh.
Now get lost. Don't send no limo. I shall be there on time.
Mr. Sturwood, time is getting on. You are here with your team. The late Mr. Ben Marsh is also here in the back of your hearse, and various other mourners are present. But why have we come to a full stop?
I'm sorry, Vicar, but a most important member of the mourners hasn't graced us with his presence as yet.
Mr. Sid Ben Marsh.
According to my brother, he apparently refused our offer of a limo to bring him here. The cost, so he said.
Then, seeing as the chapel is booked for another service after this one, I think we had better forget about him and just carry on. If your brother and colleagues would like to lift the late Mr. Ben Marsh out of your hearse and into position, I shall lead the procession with prayers.
I don't believe it. He's doing what he said he would. He's arrived on his old tractor. And what's he doing with a trailer on the back? Good grief.
I'm gobsmacked. I've never witnessed anything like it before.
Here, hang about, stop!
Mr. Ben Marsh, we must get the service underway. It's been delayed for long enough due to your lateness.
Well, don't you worry about that, Vicar. 10 happening at all.
Sid, what's going on? I thought you were joking about coming to the service on your tractor. And why the trailer on the back?
'Cause I'm taking charge. I want you and your pallbearers to put Arlen carefully on that trailer. I'm taking him home.
But the cremation, Sid. It's all organised.
I've had time to think, and I ain't paying you lot a penny for any of this. I'm making my own arrangements. Now kindly put me brother onto the back of me trailer. This service is cancelled. Do you hear?